Okay, today we're going to cover Unit 7, Notes number 4, and we're going to continue talking about our exponential functions. Today we're going to talk about stretches and compression. So that's whatever your A value is. So reviewing this, our A, if you remember, first two, our A value stretches or compresses it vertically and reflects it over the x-axis. The D value, which is on the end, shifts it up and down. And then your B value is your base. Okay, so our first one, we have y equals 2 to the x. So this is a strict parent function. There's no shifts because there's nothing in front of our base and there's nothing after my base. So we're going to graph this in Desmos. So I'm going to clear my other stuff. So actually I already have y to the 2x in here. Hit your gear, hit your table. You get your points. So we have our x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And you guys, make sure you are showing your table because that is how you will get part of your points for showing your work, okay? 1, 2, 4. Okay, graph your points. So -2, 2.5, -1.5, 0, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 4. Yeah. So this is our parent function. Grazes at y equals 0 and then goes up. So our y-intercept is 0, 1. Our horizontal asymptote is it gets close to y equals 0, but it never crosses. This is going up, so it is growth. Domain is all real numbers. Our range is going to be, it's going up from y equals 0, so y is greater than 0. Okay, so now let's go down and let's see what happens whenever our A value changes. So our A value, you guys can see that there's a 1/2 now in front of it. So it says use the table to graph the function f of x equals 1/2 times 2 to the x and identify its key characteristics. So we're going to put this into the Desmos. So all you need to do is put a 1/2 in front of my 2. That's all I got to do. Okay, so now let's look at our new table. And I am actually going to show you what happens. So the green line is our new function. So the 1/2 in front of it kind of smushed it down a little bit. So a fraction is going to smush it down, so compress it. And then a whole number, A value, is going to stretch it, so make it a lot taller. So these are our new points. So we're going to go put them in or write our table. So x, y, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So we got 0.13, 0.25, 0.5, 1, and 2. Okay, now let's graph these. So -2.13 is going to be really close to 0. 2.5, just a little bit higher. 0.5, just a little bit higher. 1, 1, and 2, 2. So this just got smooshed a lot. So it grazes at y equals 0 and then goes up. Y-intercept, so if you guys remember, you guys can look at it, is actually 0, 0.5 now. The horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. This is going up, so it is growth. Your domain is all real numbers. And your range, since it grazes at 0 and goes up, it's going to be y is greater than 0. So again, if it's a fraction, it's a compression. So it says describe the transformations that occurred. So because this 1/2 was added in front of our parent function, it was a vertical compression by 1/2. Okay, so hopefully you guys can kind of see the difference, and you guys just put these in decimals or put them in your graphing calculator to kind of, you'll be able to see, because with both those tools you can see a multiple graphs at the same time. Okay, back page. So again, we have one of our same or different. So it says complete the table to show if the given exponential function's characteristics are the same or different. So we're going to graph y times 3 to the 1/3 in our graphing calculator. So x out of those two. Y equals 3 times 1 divided by 3 to the x. Okay. So on this one, it looks like I have a y-intercept of 0, 3, and it goes down and grazes at y equals 0. So let's draw a little graph. Crosses at 0, 3. Go down and grazes that. Okay. So y-intercept first, our y-intercepts are different because one's at 0, this one's at 0, 1. The other one's at 0, 3. So our y-intercepts are different. Our bases. So I kind of want to talk about our bases more in depth on this one. So in order to find our base, you're going to have to find 2 points. So 0, 1, your y-intercept is always a point. And then our next point, we're actually, because if we go any further on the right, you can't really find anything. But if we go to the left, so you always want to list these in order. So -1, 3 is a point, and 0, 1 is a point. So you look at from 3 to 1, they're multiplying it by 1/3. So this means your base is 1/3. So on the other one, we're going to have to go back to our Desmos graphs. We have 0, 3. And is that one cross right there? Yeah, 0, 3, and then 1, 1. It crosses at 1, 1. It's not letting me do it. So 0, 3. And 1, 1. So from 3 to 1, I'm also multiplying it by 1/3. But you can also see that your base is 1/3. So you can kind of check yourself. So this one, our bases are both the same. They are both going down, so they are both decay. Domains are always the same. Our range, they are both y is greater than 0 because they both graze at y equals 0 and goes up. So the range is the same, and that means their horizontal asymptote is the same. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions. The base, we were really in identifying it from a graph. We're going to talk about that more in the second part of this unit. Okay, next one, match the following. So you guys, we should know the drill by now. Let's put them in our calculator. Or in Desmos. Either one works. Okay. So we're going to actually... y equals 3 to the x. Y equals 3 times 1 divided by 3 to the x minus 3. Y equals 3 to the x minus 3. And y equals 3 times 1 divided by 3 to the x. Okay. So it might take you guys some time to type these in, and that's okay. First one. Green. Looks like it crosses at 1, and it's going up. So our going ups, we have this one and this one. So let's see which one crosses at 1. This one crosses at 0, -2. So that's not it. And this one crosses at 0, 1. So this one has to be it. So this one will be A. So again, it's just our parent function. There's no changes. So we know our y-intercept is going to be 0, 1. And it's a whole number, so it's going to be growth. Next one. Let's see. This is our purple line. So its y-intercept is 0, 0. And it's going down. So 0, 0 and going down. So it has to be one of these two left. This one's at 0, 0. This one's at 0, 3. So it would have to be this top one. Next, let's go look at C. So our black line. So this one crosses at 0, -2 and goes up. So 0, -2. So it has to be this one. And then our last one, let's just double check. It crosses, this is our red line. It crosses at 0, 3 and goes down. And that one's at 0, 3 and it's going down. So one has to be D. Okay, so this one, since your base is a fraction, it's decreasing, so that it corresponds. And same with B. So keep that in mind whenever you're looking at these. Okay, describe the transformations of each of the functions when compared to the parent functions. Okay, we're going to describe these transformations. Okay. So this is our base. So it's whatever is changing with this. We have a fraction in front, so this is a vertical compression by 1/3. And then in the back, we have the +1, so that's a shift up 1. Okay, next one. So our base is 4 to the x, so what changed? We have a negative in front, so this is a vertical reflection over the x-axis. And then the -2 is saying it's just shift down 2. Okay, last one. Again, our parent function is 4 to the x, so what changed? We have a negative in front, so this is a reflection over the x-axis. And then the 3, since it's a whole a value, this is going to be a vertical stretch by 3. Okay, so this is it for our notes for today. So let us know if you guys have any questions over anything.